felt like your dog was being stubborn, or like she has a mind of her own and that's why she's not doing the things you're asking her to do, there's really a simple solution to that, and that's what we're going to be discussing today. Stay tuned. Hi, I'm Denise. You're watching the weekly 10-minute tip from Everything Dog. Now, it would be real easy for me to start to think that Geo here is being stubborn and or has a mind of his own. Because what I want him to do is sit on my left side so that you all can see him while I'm telling you about this process. But what's happening is he wants to be in front of me. And there's a reason for that, and it's not because he's stubborn, and it's not because he has a mind of his own. The reason is that there is more history for him being reinforced when there's a camera out and he's usually in front of me, just like this. Because we've taught him to perch on rocks and logs and things in the woods, and then I take my phone out and we take cute pictures and post them to our Facebook page. So right now, that's what he thinks he needs to do in order to get reinforcement. It has nothing to do with being stubborn or with, he does have a mind of his own, and he's doing what has worked for him in the past. And what has worked for him in the past is to sit in front of me. So in order to get him to sit on my side, so you guys can all see him, I've got some, of course, some meatballs today, even on the beach. I'm gonna swing him. And now I have to pay him for staying here. And when he has more history or more payments for sitting next to me while I'm kneeling, that's of course completely different as well. He does this heel position on my left side when I'm standing and walking, he totally gets that. But when I'm kneeling or sitting on the ground with him, that's a completely different picture from him. And it appears very much that he's stubborn, but he's not. So if you're struggling and feeling like your dog is being stubborn, for one, just tell yourself, okay, that's not possible. My dog cannot think that way. Your dog is always going to do what works for him or her, and he's always going to do what's in his best interest. And so maybe his best interest is to bark and growl at new people coming into your house because he's afraid. Maybe it's in your dog's best interest to sit in front of you instead of on your side. They're all training issues, they're all training problems, and they all have a fix. So it's either going to be, if it's a aggression, reactive, barking situation, you're probably going to have to change your dog's inside emotion before you can change the behavior you're going to see outside. You're going to do that through classical conditioning. In this case, we're going to do it just through behavior and reinforcing the crap out of the behavior that I want. I'm going to take out a couple meatballs. We're going to swing them. Now, I'm not going to get the behavior that I want today because he's got years of standing in front of me, and this is really going to have to be done inside, not outside. Swing. Inside, where there's no distractions, probably with me sitting in a chair, him next to me, and then gradually getting on the floor. That'll make me feel less frustrated and him more successful, which will therefore he'll be less frustrated as well. So remember, you guys, if you're feeling frustrated like I am right now, that your dog is being stubborn or has a mind of their own, yes, they have a mind of their own, they're not being stubborn, they're just doing what works. So increase your motivators, meatballs, cheese, hot dogs, roast beef, think high ticket items, be super generous with them, and it's going to take some time. So break it down into small pieces. Let us know in the comments if you have any questions. Be sure you subscribe to us on YouTube